was that iconic panel of Dredd standing there over the American flag saying, what do I stand for? And there's like, you know, justice, and then outlining all this, and it was just, boom, that's it. So, you know, it's, yeah, it's all of that.
All right, anyone else? Anyone up in the balcony?
How many bad guys got blown away?
That was 458 or 459? 79, 459.
And there's in the back there, yes.
Has the film been streamed in South Africa, and if so, how has it been received?
Not yet, no. Carl's taking it there, you're going to take it.
I'm going to take it there, and it's going to be received so good.
And let's see, here, yes, in the middle.
You saw some tips of the hacks with Blade Runner, especially the little wire copper animal that was sitting there. I'm wondering what we might have missed in references to other films, particularly Blade Runner, perhaps.
Can I just say the wire animal wasn't actually a reference to Blade Runner. It was actually one of the construction guys just built it. He made a tree, a sort of brass wire tree. And then it got used in the foreground of the shot. And then a whole bunch of them sat around and just made them. It should have been a reference. It was a reference.
But the original monologue actually started with, they don't advertise for killers in the newspaper. But we just thought it was too derivative, so we couldn't go there.
Was there any point with the dialogue where you're like, that's too much, he's saying too much? Like, did you always keep it reined in the script?
I tried to, and then Carl cut it all in half. Yeah. There were two people. John Wagner, who was the writer that created Dredd, also worked on the film, and he trimmed the dialogue a lot. And then Carl did exactly the same. The key about Dredd is he just doesn't talk too much. He doesn't smile, he doesn't kiss girls, and he doesn't talk too much.
Yeah, I arrived in Cape Town, and Alex and I had a script meeting, and I opened my script, and he looked over it, and he saw that I had all these lines drawn through my dialogue, and he's like, well, what have you done? And I was like, look, mate, I love this dialogue, but, you know, Dredd says less. And he looked at me and he kind of smiled and he said, funny you should say that, because, you know, I showed John Wagner, the creator of Dredd, an early draft of the script. And one of his few notes, he said he loved the script, one of his few notes was, Dredd says less. And the script that I got was the script after you took dialogue out. So we ended up taking more out.
Thank you.
The sensitive moments in the film, is that down to you, Pete, or down to Alex's writing?
I think it's down to a whole team. The sensitive moments are in the script, and the playing of the sensitive moments are down to the actors and everybody involved. I mean, this was a very collaborative film right from the beginning, perhaps the most collaborative film I've worked on. And I think that was, we were blessed with a team, an extraordinary team of people in all departments, really, who were so kind of took the vision that Alex had and kind of like ran with it. That was what was enjoyable about it.
So let's give a round of applause for the creators, the star of Dredd.